You scum! Start talking right now, or you're gonna meet your maker. Oh man, we meet once again, but this time you seem to have the upper hand against me. Stop with your rambling and give me some actual information. What kind of information do you want, Pillowman? I have a lot of different information. I have information about how to make a bomb. I have a lot of information about how to make an Uber. These are the jokes that you get, people. I'm not the Joker, so you can't really you can't really expect me to be funny. I'm the Toyer, you know? Stop giving me your bull crap. And also, who are you talking to? There's nobody over there. I don't know what your deal is, dude. It's called breaking the fourth wall, Pillowman. The fourth what? Whatever. That doesn't matter. What does matter is that I want to know where you've done with Riley the Nerd Studios. Where is he? Riley the Nerd Studios? Did I hear you correctly? Studios? No, I have no idea who that is. No idea. Enough of it. If you're not going to tell me what Riley the Nerd Studio is, then you might as well be welcome back to another jail cell where you belong. Do you have any last words to say to me before you break out of prison one more time? Do you have any last words? Believe it or not, Pillowman, I do have one final thing to say to you. What is that, sicko? Thank you all for 700 freaking subscribers. God damn. The skit literally took me 2 days to make, and I'm not proud of it at all. And instead of doing a normal subscriber count video where I just sit down over here and I just talk and about how much I love you guys and thank you all for the support, you basically heard me go on for like a couple videos about that. So I decided to do a little skit, and to celebrate reaching 700 subscribers, I got nothing. But here's another toy review. Hey guys, Red the Nerd here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Batman The Adventures Continue Joker. So yeah, before we get into the actual figure and stuff like that, I just want to sit down and just be a little real with you guys. Thank you guys so much for 700 subscribers. I couldn't have done it without you. Basically, I don't want to go on to like a whole like in-depth video because I've already done that before, and you guys already heard me ramble enough. But thank you guys so much for 700 subscribers. I really couldn't have done it without you. So yeah, thank you guys for all the support. But anyways, let's get into the actual box. So I got this at my local GameStop right here, as you can see the tag there. So I don't know what line this is. Obviously, it's the Adventures Continue line. But I don't know if this is a new line that they're coming out or is this an old line. I've never seen these figures before, so I'm guessing this is a new line that they're coming out with. And so yeah, on the box here, you got a nice picture of the animated series Batman. By the way, the animated series is amazing, by the way. I hope they bring it back on Netflix. You got the Joker there. So yeah, nothing too special about the box. Kind of, you know, just a box. There's nothing too much to say. So anyway, enough of that. But I also want to take a look at this. Usually, I don't take a look at checklists, but they don't have any other figures on the box, like on the back of the box. But they have this checklist here. So these are the figures that you can get right now, I believe. I don't know if these are just re-releases figures. They do look pretty re-release figures, especially this Scarecrow. I think a couple of these ones right here. So yeah, I'm not quite sure if this is like a new release line. Oh, right here. You got Batman the Animated Series and Batman the Adventures Continue. Okay, this is weird. I don't know what am I looking at here. I'm guessing these are the Batman Animated Series figures and these are the... But anyway, here are the new ones. I don't know what to actually quote these are, but there you go. You got Batman, you got Red Hood, you got Azrael, you got Harley Quinn, you got Joker, you got Super Armor Batman and Deathstroke, and you got Robin. And then you have these are the old figures because I'm stupid. So yeah, pretty amazing checklist right here. Hopefully I can find some of those figures because they do look pretty cool. And this is a really good, I don't know what you call it, but a really good, look on the figure. So hopefully, speaking of figure, let's get into the actual review, shall we, instead of rambling. Oh, hold on. I'm stupid, and I forgot to take the accessories out of his hands. Usually we take a look at the accessories. Alright, so here we go. Here is Joker. This is a wonderful representation of the Joker. I believe that this is probably one of the best looking animated series Jokers in a while. I don't know if he's from the animated series, but he looks damn spot on to the animated series look. The face sculpt is amazing. The paint is very cleanly apt here, very smooth, very shiny, and also it is very paint chip durable, so you don't have to worry about any paint chipping. I'm just gonna put my camera down like that. And also, what's really nice about the paint here is that there's actually some painted, like, shading here. Like, that is not, like, real lighting. I thought it was real lighting until I, like, looked like that. But really nice shading on the, so it kind of looks like the collar is having a shadow. On the bottom here, you got some more shadow underneath, like, on the underside of the arm. Some more shading between the legs there. But it also kind of gives this, the figure depth. With having shading and stuff like that. But everything else is really nicely, cleanly painted, and the head sculpt on this figure is amazing. I love the head sculpt on there. Really brings the character to life into 3D, because it is just like a 2D animated series. But you can get a lot away with 2D animation, but putting a figure into 3D, where it's from 2D, is really hard to do. I don't know what figure I took a look at. Oh, Flowey. If you remember my little buddy's Undertale Flowey review, I was talking about how, like, it's really difficult to bring a character from 2D into a 3D world, especially with figures like this. Usually it's really hard to do. They can either do it in two ways. One, they can do it in a really good way with Flowey and the Joker, or they could go in a really terrible direction that doesn't look like the character. But I think they did an amazing job with the head sculpt. Like, obviously, you can get a lot away with the body aspect because it is just a body. It's not that hard to make a body into 3D. But, like, the main character feature of the character is the face, especially with the Joker, because that's, like, his main character feature, which is his face. And I think they did an amazing job with that. And as you can see, you got the teeth there, really nice, yellow there, really nice yellow for the eyes, really nice green, small green outline for the hair, really nice, toothy grin. I really like that grin. You know, you got his flower there, really nicely painted. He's got his little I don't really want to say bow tie. I'm guessing that's a bow tie or like a scarf or something along that lines. Really nice painting on the hands there, really nice. So yeah, really nice. This guy doesn't come with a stand though, which kind of sucks because you kind of have to display him kind of like, it's really hard for him to stand. There are pegs on the bottom of his feet, but there seems to be no stand to the figure. There we go. Well, you kind of have to kind of balance him in a way, but that's okay. And we're going to take a look at the accessories. But one thing that the other anime series Joker did, they gave some of the characters accessories that are episode specific. There was one Joker from the anime series who came with, like, a screwdriver and a necklace, which, I mean, that's, like, a very episode specific accessories. But everybody was saying that they wanted accessories to the character, not just episode specific, which I guess one accessory could be considered an episode-specific accessory, but I just think it's whatever. At least it's not, like, overly excessive. But let's take a look at accessories. So, he comes with two accessories. So, let's take a look at his gun here. We got the bang there, really nicely sculpted and painted as well. Really nice. Great sculpting, like I said before, really like that. And you can see the bang there, really nice on both sides, painted very nicely, cleanly painted, very smooth, no paint haps at all, really nice. And then the next accessory, which he does come, which is the laughing fish, which, if you don't know what that is, or what this actually is, It was an episode from the original Batman the Animated Series where the Joker like puts some chemicals in the ocean and like makes the fish all look like him. Uh, it's a really great episode. I haven't watched it in like forever, so if I mess like some of the plot, like the plot summations that I just did, please don't yell at me in the comments because I haven't seen it forever. But really nice painting and sculpting for the fins there. Really nice creepy smile for the fish. There you go. I guess you can call this an episode-specific accessory. But a lot of Jokers do have laughing fish accessories, even if it's not from the animated series. So yeah, you can take that and just, I don't know. But what I guess you can consider these accessories. He does have alternate hands. They're not extremely alternate. They're basically just resculpts for different things. So right here you got the trigger finger hand. So you can have him holding the gun in his right hand or the left hand, so you can switch those out. Then you have just a regular fist, or just like a regular relaxed hand, I guess you could call that. Oh wait, oh, this is for holding the laughing fish, I believe. Oh, no, this is not for holding the laughing fish. I'm stupid. I think this is a relaxed hand. This is for holding the laughing fish. So yeah, you can switch hands around. If you don't want it on the left hand, you can put the hands on the right hand, the right hands on the right arm. So there you go. That's what it looks like, him holding the laughing fish. And then we have another relaxed hand. But I have got the gun holding hand and the laughing fish hand on both because I want him to hold both because, I mean, why wouldn't you want, like, a Joker to hold both of these accessories? But let's get into articulation. For articulation on this figure, the Batman the Anime Series figures had really limited articulation, which I wasn't really a big fan of articulation with the Batman Animated Series, like Batman the Animated Series figures, because their articulation was really limited and they didn't have much posability. But, I mean, after I got this figure, I was like, alright, it's not terrible by any means. I mean, it's not great by any means, but at least that they got the basics down. And speaking of basics, they did get a ball joint at the head. Really nice. I was very impressed by that. So, yeah, you know, you can get like a 360 rotation. The Exorcist of the Joker right there. So, yeah, he can look up that far and down that far. Pretty good range of motion for the head. For the arms there, he's got a rotation at the shoulder. Can move in and out. Really tight elbow bend and a elbow swivel. And he does have a hinge joint at the... Oh, well, yeah, that kind of sucks. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, what is that? Get off of my finger. So yeah, it does have a hinge joint at the knuckle and a swivel. Then he has no waist swivel. Oh, does he have a... He does have a waist swivel. Oh, damn, I didn't even notice that. Waist swivel. There you go. He can kick that far, and he can move back that far. His back of his suit kind of gets in the way of that, and it is made out of soft rubber, so you don't have to worry about it breaking or anything. Just be careful with it. And he does have a bend of the knee, and then he does have a foot swivel, no pivot whatsoever, and no foot up and down motion at the feet. So as I was saying, posability on this guy is very limited, but at least that they got the basics down, like the waist swivel, the ball joint at the head, and some of the articulation in the arms. And if you're wondering, the paint that they used for this hand, or for actually all of the hands when I was making them, I'm having like paint specks all over right now. Like the paint that they used for this, I don't know, it's mostly for the hinge joint at the actual hands. But, like, if you can look right here, there are some paint specks right here. I literally put these down right now when I was showing them off. and you can see some paint specks all over here. So yeah, it's not a great thing that they used really. I don't want to say cheap paint by any means, but well, technically it is cheap paint because it is just flaking off and it's going to get everywhere. But I'm just going to put these back in the accessory bag and hopefully they don't wreck anything in there because I don't want, paint specks all over my stuff and all that stuff. But whatever. But everything else seems really cleanly painted and there's no paint chipping at all. Like the laughing fish has no, I guess what you call it, like paint specks falling off. The gun doesn't have any paint specks falling off. The Joker himself has no paint specks falling off. I don't know why they have the hands, though, having really cheap paint flecks everywhere. So yeah, that was just a little rant, and that's probably like the only negative I have with the figure, other than the articulation, which is just basic. But I mean, it's basic articulation. At least it's not super, super limited. But anyway, that's gonna do it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this this review. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't care what you do, but you guys know what time it is. So, bye, guys.